Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Welcome to another edition of Kendrick's News, Views, and Reviews. And we're going to talk about the LG Stylo 4 that's out. What you're looking at is the LG Stylo 3 Plus. And in this video, I'm going to give you some of my critique, some of my experiences. As all of my Stylo heads know, I am pro LG Stylo to the core. You can go back years and years ago with me with the original Stylo, which I do have, and you will be getting a comparison video for a lot of features on these the latest models of the Stylos, because let's be honest, the OG, which is the original Stylo Plus, seemed to have had the title as top shotta, or the best Stylo, in my opinion, until they dropped the LG Stylo 3 Plus, and I will explain that. For one, LG, when they went to the LG Stylo 2, nobody was really happy. Let's be honest. They didn't really do much with the stylus pen features. They didn't, more importantly, do nothing to the specs. Now, people love a budget phone, but it gets to a point where even if you're spending $200, let's say, in 2018, just about every smartphone that's at least, I would say 150 on up, is pushing at least 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is a real serious issue today. And you could look over at the Z Max, how they push 3 gigabytes, various other carriers, but I'm going to stick to the LG Stylo here. We wanted 3 gigabytes from the 2, and the 2 didn't deliver specs wise, and more importantly, the screen was still in 720. So a lot of people just slept on that, skipped over, and we waited on the 3. The 3 answered a lot of cries from LG Stylo users, me especially, because I cried like a baby for 1080p, and they gave it to us. And also I cried like a baby for more RAM, and they gave it to us. And they gave it to us in this one, which is the LG Stylo 3 Plus. And while I'm talking about this, I'm going to pull out the stylus pen here, just so you know, we know this is boss. The 3 introduced us to a new way of pulling out the stylus from the top, a different design than the stylus, because if you watched any of my previous videos, you know that I love the Note series. I've always loved the Note. I have the Note 8, and more than likely I will be getting the Note 9. I know that is probably the most expensive phone on the market, but when you're a busy person and you love performance, you love writing things down as well, the stylus or the S Pen will definitely benefit you. And let's get back to what I was saying. The LG Stylo 3 Plus answered a lot of my cries. This phone came, saw, and conquered during this time, because it was good as the LG Stylo 3, but T-Mobile, once they grab a phone, they really know how to bring out the best features and qualities in it. And hands down, this is the T-Mobile version of the LG Stylo 3 Plus. It kicked ass. If you look around at all the phones you could have bought in the $200, $400 range that had 2 gigabytes of RAM, 1080p, high definition screen, stylus pen, it just was almost unbeatable during the time. For the price, the design, it was 5.7 inch screen. They all had the same size screen. And the stylus pen actually was better. it was more precise. It was a different design, a little difficult to pull out from the side, as you can see me doing that earlier. But once you do it enough, it's kind of like you get used to it. So my thing is, you want to always make sure you're getting the bang for your buck. Now, with that being said, I want everyone to focus on the topic at hand, which is the LG Stylo 4. It's been released, and a lot of people absolutely love it. The Stylo 4 is bigger. The Stylo 4 is better. The Stylo 4 is probably opening the door for the Stylo 4 Plus, which will come out. And it's not 100% guaranteed, but it's somewhere around 70%. To T-Mobile, the Stylo 4 Plus. If and when that comes out, if T-Mobile could take the 2 gigabytes, push them up to 3. Because this LG Stylo 4 has a 6.1 screen. The screen is way bigger. People are crazy about that. The price that Metro PCS is giving is like $200, and you're getting like all these discounts on it. Cricket and Metro is making a killing off of that phone. The stylus has been updated with small things, nothing major. A lot of the old features are still there. They don't know. That's another thing with the Stylo series. They don't know where to go with the stylus to try to compete with the S Pen, and it's really nothing they could do for the amount that they sell it to, because the S Pen is just in a world of its own. They're even about, I think, on the 9 talking about adding a Bluetooth in it and a speaker. Samsung is so much ahead, but I like what the Stylo does as far as keeping it basic. You know, you still could scribble it on your notes. You could use it searching. You still could use it as a magnifier. You can send GIFs. It's a lot of features, so you guys probably want to Google the Stylo S Pen features, and you'll see how it has came a long ways. The 4 has opened up the door to everything that we cried about, just about its higher resolution. It has more PPI. The cameras are better. Of course, you still have a fingerprint scanner. The stylus pen is better. Now, my thing is this: once it goes to T-Mobile, the LG Stylo 4 Plus, we want 3 gigabytes of RAM and basically a couple more specs to be enhanced. Because this series has made it to 4. And I mean, you have got to look at how many Stylo phones they've made, which means they are making money off of these phones. They wouldn't keep making them unless they're getting money off of it. They're benefiting off of it. They're banking off of it. They're making their money back and then some. And it's a great phone, like I said. You can't beat that 12 megapixel camera in the back of the Stylo 3 Plus, the 5 megapixel in the front. I mean, for what you're paying, you can't beat that. You could use this as your everyday driver and be just fine. Trust me. Try any of them, from the Stylo 1 all the way up. You know, you will find something in that phone, from, you know, just the stylus pen to the calling features, the camera, you know, the processor is pretty decent. You know, most of them are going off that 1.3, but we want a little bit more enhancement in the specs. I'm very proud of what they did with the 4. I'm waiting for the Stylo 4 Plus, which will show me the direction they're going with this, because that would open the door for them to spend more money and just go ahead and be what everyone wants it to be, is a baby Note, because the Note has no competition. The Samsung Galaxy Note has always been in a class of its own. The Note is actually the iPhone killer. I don't think it's the Galaxy, because the Galaxy is right up on the iPhone, and a lot of people don't know this, but the iPhone got outsold by the Galaxy a couple years ago. I don't remember which one. I think it was the 6 or the 7. So the Galaxy was right there, and then, you know, they fall back and let the iPhone get ahead, because they're Samsung actually makes the screens, the AMOLED screens for the iPhone now, for Apple now. So they're kind of like making money off each other. So it doesn't matter to them in a sense. But with the Note, they have the opportunity to actually the Note has already beat the iPhone 10. A lot of comparisons, people prefer that. Some people prefer the iPhone. But if you're looking at overall performance and what's under the hood, the Note wins. You know, and these are $1,000 phones or close to it. You might catch them on a sale, but the Note is going to be in the class of wrong. Back to the Stylo, and to finish this video, LG has done a great job, and they're going to continue to do it. I want them to go all the way with the LG Stylo 4 Plus. I want you guys to like this video. Leave your comments on what you think about the LG Stylo 4, any of the Stylos for that matter. And subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.